West Virginia State University, where community leaders are developed.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. We are joined now by Mattie Best, a freshman on the softball team. She plays multiple positions for the Yellow Jackets. You're just a freshman this year. First of all, I want to talk about the recruiting process. You're from California. How did you hear about West Virginia State?
I actually heard it from my actual softball coach because he played football back at State when he was in college. And then there's a junior on the team called Kayla Sturms, and she's actually from my hometown, and she came. And I contacted Bob, and I came for a visit last January, and that's how I figured to come.
So what made the decision for you? I know when you came on your visit last year or over the summer, what kind of helped you with making the decision to come from California to Institute?
When the girls, I met all of them, they were just so warm and welcome. The coaching was basically how I got coached back home, so that also was a plus, but mainly the girls.
What do you like about the coaching staff here at State? I know they're very hard on you, but at the same time, you hear they're very friendly also.
I like being pushed and being told if I did something wrong in my swing that they're going to tell me right after so I can fix it, so I can produce right after the next time. Yeah,
now, what has been the biggest adjustment moving from your hometown in California to Institute, West Virginia? What has been the biggest thing, lifestyle change?
I would say the weather. The snow, the more rain, not getting to play all year round.
Yeah, and that's something that's been a big story for y'all this season. It is every year, but with the season starting so early and here in West Virginia, weather affecting those games, how does the team stay sharp when you have to sit out a bunch of games at the beginning of the year?
We practice a lot. Inside, we still get work done. We make sure that we do every scenario that we can inside the gym and in our cages to be prepared for games outside.
You play multiple positions. I think this past weekend, I know on Sunday specifically, you played center field in Game 1 and catcher on Game 2. So what are all the different positions that you played for the Yellow Jackets this season?
I started out in center. During spring break, our third baseman, Kayla, needed some breaks, so I went into third, and I've caught this weekend.
And so center field is really your main position. So you've played that several times this year. You're also a power bat in this lineup. You have 5 home runs, hit a walk-off home run the other day. So what is your role in the lineup? You see yourself as someone who's relied on to get big home runs?
No, I see myself more as to move our runners around so we can score first. My power comes after we get a couple runs in.
Now we talk about conference play. We talk about spring break a little bit. First of all, spring break. The team was a very positive spring break. That at least picked up a game against every team you played. Several sweeps over the break in 19 games. So what was that experience like for you? I know that was a big adjustment, I'm sure, to college softball.
It was. I thought I was prepared for it because back home we'd play games after games after games, but in college, it's a lot more straight up 7 innings, and we played a lot of extra inning games and came out on top, and that was a plus with it.
What was the biggest lesson that the team learned over the spring break trip, do you think?
To believe in everyone and to know that we can get through anything, even if we're down in the first couple innings.
Now, you're part of a freshman class that comes in. There's a lot of freshmen that are playing for Coach Allen this season, and you're one of those. How big has that been? A big improvement to the team. There's a bunch of freshmen that can come in and play right away, like you girls have.
I think it helped all the girls from before to kind of build up and do the best that they could because we had freshmen that are trying to take spots, and so everyone has to improve, and we all improve together.
What were your expectations coming in here as a freshman? Did you think you were going to be playing a lot, or how did you see it going this year?
I came in knowing that I wanted to try and take a spot and be a leader on the team as a freshman, and I knew I had to push and do my hardest every single practice so the coaches could see.
Now, the 4 games so far in conference play, swept Fairmont State, which is 2 big wins, and you had 2 good games. Especially in game 2, you hit a walk-off home run. To win the game, to sweep Fairmont State, who's a good softball team. So where's that rank in your career as far as big moments?
Right now, probably the biggest because that's my first walk-off home run. But I'm hoping I have more career stuff to put that down.
Yeah, of course. How was that? Like, what was that moment like? I'm sure that was a big celebration, especially being game 2. You don't have to go out and play another one right away.
At first, it was another home run, and when I got to my team, they're like, "You kind of just won the game." And I was like, "Well, I mainly did it for the team, not just to do it." And so it was very exciting.
Definitely. Now, playing here at State, you guys get good crowds. It seems like every home game, there's always students. You see players from other sports teams out there supporting y'all. It's great to have that support, isn't it, when you play here at home? And but then you go against Alderson Broadus, and that was a game where you split that doubleheader. And game 1, the team had a 7-run inning. And this lineup, how powerful is this lineup from top to bottom for your team?
Everyone's hitting great. When someone's off, we have girls picking each other up, no matter if it's the top lineup or the bottom. Everyone has their days when they struggle. Like Sunday I had a day of struggle, but my girls picked me up, so we got back in the swings of it.
Now, we got about 1 minute left. I want to ask you about what are some people that you've really looked up to here, some of the upperclassmen that you're playing with, some of your teammates that you look up to?
Bobby Harper is one of the big ones because she's went through a lot this past year with her heart problems and stuff, but she's still out there giving her all. And then Kayla Sturms, she has feet problems, but she still pushes and she still does great. And it kind of makes me want to be like that and be a leader when I get up to the age of them.
Well, congratulations on your success so far. We look forward to watching you the rest of the year. Thanks for coming on. No problem. All right, we are going to take a break. We'll be right back with softball head coach Bob Allen here on the Coach's Corner.